Welcome to my Cooking with Love and Cooking with Wine little segment. Today I'm making my favorite dish. It is my soup, chicken noodle soup actually. Very simple dish, but it does require quite a bit of preparation. So I actually, prior to coming on, I did already prepare quite a bit of the ingredients. Definitely some fresh garlic, some minced garlic, which I already have some going here in this plate, with some red pepper and whole allspice. I don't know if you know about this because I really don't know much about it, but I just know my mother uses it, so I use it too. It does give it good flavor. You don't eat it, but it gives the soup some nice flavor. Here I have some cubed chicken breast, which I cut up into little cubes, seasoned it with some salt, some onion powder, some, again, granulated California garlic, and black pepper. So very simple. I forgot to also put some wine in there, which again, I'm running a little low on my wine, so I got to check to see what I've got. And here's some of the ingredients. We have some cilantro, you have your noodles, and I like my little yellow potatoes. I like my soup very yellow. I also put in a nice whole onion in there for flavor. So we're gonna assemble this now. So I'm gonna make a little chicken noodle soup because it's just for Isaac and I, right, Isaac?
Yes, it is for me and your...
Okay, fantastic. So what I like to start with is a very little oil. I don't like my soup oily, so I just put a little bit here in the pot just so I can saute my garlic with my peppers. And once I saute that for just a minute, actually I'm just making sure the oil gets all over the pan since it's just a thin layer. I'm gonna go ahead and saute the garlic with the peppers and the little allspice balls, and then I'm gonna drop my chicken. So this I let it go for like about a minute. I let this get hot. Not too hot because I don't like my garlic to stick. Typically, I use also a lime, but I use it at the end of the soup. I don't like to use it now. Usually I'll season my chicken with it, but what I found is that when I saute it with the garlic, it turns my garlic green. Doesn't taste bad, but it just looks weird. So now I wait to the end and I add the lime at the end of the dish. So I think we're almost ready to go. I don't want it to be too hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and saute it for a minute. Sorry, I don't hear a little bit of a sizzle. I hate when I don't hear the sizzle, so maybe I left it on. I didn't leave it on long enough, and actually the flame wasn't high enough. That's okay, you can still, oh my God, the garlic smells amazing. I don't know if you're a garlic lover, but I am. So, let that go for just a minute or so. Again, I didn't hear my sizzle. What I do have going on in the background here is a little bit of boiling water. I don't cook with chicken stock. I know some people like their chicken noodle soup with chicken stock. I've tried that. I'm not a fan. So what I do is I over-season my meat, make sure that it's a little high in salt, and add extra garlic so that when I drop my water, everything will balance out perfectly. So here we go. I'm starting to hear a little sizzle here. My mom's gonna be very disappointed because when you drop the chicken, it should be like, shh, you should already hear it, but oh well, too bad. I work today, so cooking on a day that you work at 7 o'clock at night is a bonus. So this kid is lucky I'm making him a home-cooked meal. Who am I kidding? I always make a home-cooked meal.
Starting to sizzle.
Starting to sizzle. He smelled it. And then now I drop my chicken. And I let this one go for quite some time. I do like the chicken to brown up a little bit. Not too brown where my pot is burnt, because then my soup comes out a little brown. But at least brown enough that it looks nice and cooked. I let this go for, I would say, 20 minutes. Sorry, I tend to bang a lot. That's like my thing. I don't know why. But I do it. And here we go again. Bang, bang, bang. So I'm going to let this go for, I would say, 20 minutes. And we'll come back and I will assemble the soup. And I will show you Casa de Maggy sopa. So my chicken is browning up nicely. It's sticking to the pan a little bit. It's already cooked. I'm just waiting for it to get a little brown, but at this point, it's fine, it's cooked. Next step is to drop the water in here. And I'm dropping the water that I set aside to boil. As you can see, that's very hot. So next step, what I do is I add my potatoes, which I've cut up evenly so that they can cook evenly. So cut up all the same size. And then like I said, I like to add a whole onion just for flavor, which I will take out later. I let this go until the potatoes are soft, or semi-soft, and then I drop my noodles. And just a little tip of where I get these beautiful little noodles, which make my soup super yellow besides my potatoes. This is actually something that is a product of Dominican Republic, but I could only find it in New York. And my mother either buys it for me and I pick it up when I go to New York, or she brings it over when she comes to Miami. But this is my favorite, and I have about 8 to 10 bags at any given time because I like to make a lot of soup. If you know me, you know that about me. So this is the one I use. If you live in New York, there you go. You can pick it up at Essex Market. In Essex Market, they have a lot of Dominican shops. You can find these noodles. Yum. If not, you can use any noodles. So this is the amount of noodles I will be putting in there. So again, I'm gonna let this go for about 20 minutes until the potatoes are a bit tender. Then I drop my noodles. And from there, then it takes about 10 minutes. My favorite soup.
Hey guys, this is just a sneak peek of what toppings we like to put on our soup when it's finished. To put cilantro and scallions and Tabasco sauce, and also you can put any other hot sauce.
Hey, welcome back. It's noodle time. So the potatoes are semi-soft, so it's time to drop this. And soup should be ready in about 15 minutes or less. Now, I do take out these little balls, which is, again, allspice balls. I just call them little balls. And of course, my onion, I take it out, and the peppers. I mean, it depends if you like to eat peppers. These peppers are semi-sweet. They're actually very tasty. So it's a nice veggie for the soup. And you can always substitute, let's say you don't eat meat, you can substitute this chicken for shrimp. And it comes out really delicious. I do make shrimp soup sometimes, but this kid right here is very picky. And if I make shrimp soup, he will not eat the shrimp. He will just eat the freaking soup with the potatoes. So yeah, this should be ready to go in about 15 minutes, and come back and show you the finished product, minus the balls and the onion. Bye, Felicia. Oh, I forgot to share this little tip with you. So what I like to do, I had already put more than half a garlic into this soup, but when it's almost ready, almost ready, I like to drop a little bit more garlic in there. Again, I told you I like a lot of garlic. But again, I put a lot of water in here, so it will balance out those flavors, but this will taste really amazing. And don't forget, I will be squeezing some lime. Probably at the end, once the noodles are soft, I squeeze it in and then I mix it. And it's almost time to plate up. So excited, I'm hungry. Time to squeeze the lime. I squeeze a whole lime on the soup, into the soup. And then once I serve it up, more lime is optional, but we typically go for some more. I like it very citrusy. So what I do next, mix it up. As you can see, I did put a lot of noodles in here. It's a lot thicker than I typically like it, but this is gonna be a hearty soup for today. It was a little cold this morning, so. Next step is to drop the cilantro. And as you can put as much or as little as you like. We like a lot of cilantro. And that's it, this is ready to go. As you can see, my soup is yellow. I did pull out these the onion, peppers, and the balls. And now it's ready to eat.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. I'll show you this finished product in a minute.
Yes, show you the finished product in a minute.
Plate it up. Don't show me. Show the soup. I like to add a little black pepper at the end. I do like Tabasco sauce. But for those of you who don't like it too hot, you can always opt for the Goya hot sauce, which is good as well. It's just not as spicy. I like it a little spicy, so I do add quite a bit. And then for my toppings, I put some scallions on top and some cilantro to finish it off. And that is it.
Here's mine. Mine is plain.
Boring. No, it's still good, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Bon appetit. Bye.
All right, guys, it's time to eat. So yeah, let's start eating. Top. So make sure to blow. Obviously, you don't want to burn off your tongue. Oh, and we're gonna put lime on it.
Squeeze some lime.
Squeeze some lime.
It's really refreshing at the end.
This is delicious. Thank you, Mom.
Anytime.
So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below what other cooking videos you want us to, what you want to see. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Cooking with love and cooking with wine. Cheers.
Bye.